All right, hi guys. Thanks for the opportunity to share my work here. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Sustainability Page. We provide a centralized hub for sustainability and compliance. I think for those who don't know me, I've done two other startups before this one. And the first startup I did was called Gochiso. It's kind of related to the two topics we talked in the beginning. We made an app that was kind of like a copy of Tabelog, except when customers made reservations on our platform, they could choose some NGOs and NPOs, and the restaurant would donate 10 or 20% of the bill to the NPOs or NGOs. And this enabled kind of passive giving because customers just pay the same amount of money, but we got restaurants in at off-peak times to kind of optimize their hours. Unfortunately, we closed in 2020 because of COVID. Then I worked on another product called Mamoru, which is a B2C consumer app connecting Japanese consumers to sustainable brands. Unfortunately, the market in Japan is way too small. But I did learn a lot and a lot about sustainability by talking to consumers, especially Gen Z consumers too. And I realized that a lot of people are focusing on transformation, right? That's the goal we all aim for. But the missing link is that there's no transparency, the communication is not there. So that got me started working on Sustainability Page at the end of 2023. So I'm going to share with you what that's about. So a lot of sustainability transparency is really in demand right now, especially in the EU. And a lot more businesses now will get this question. Where's your sustainability and compliance data? And to do business with another business, you're going to have to answer this too. You're going to have to provide them this data. But for most businesses, and maybe for the ones you work with too, if I ask you right now, where is it? It's across spreadsheets, emails, certifications, PDFs, outdated reports. And this leads to a lot of inefficiencies and delays too, and lost trust too if you don't show it clearly. And especially for sustainability and compliance teams along the supply chain, this question is getting asked so frequently that they spend hundreds of hours per year on just communicating between buyers and suppliers. And this could be a month of work for procurement roles, 2 to 3 hours per data request. And some suppliers get hundreds of requests per year or per month even. So it's a big mess. And so we're providing a solution for all their sustainability and compliance data to be in one place. And what this looks like is they can, businesses just upload their certifications, policies, initiatives, and customize their dynamic page for each different stakeholder, and integrate this page onto their website or stakeholder channels to easily communicate. Essentially providing one interface to share all your sustainability and compliance data. And this means it's also one link, one data room. You can think of it as a trust center, one API, one AIC2, which is the kind of new term for like AI communication interface, right? So this is for all stakeholders to be able to access your data, including AI agents in the future too. So right now, a lot of this data is kind of locked away in portal sites, but we need to make it readily available and accessible by these different stakeholders. And for these suppliers, that means eliminating like 80% of repetitive data requests and being able to show their sustainability and compliance readiness too, helping them to save hundreds of hours, increase trust with stakeholders, and even speeding up deal flow. We're mainly focusing on the European market because there's a big demand and driver and legislation. There's some called Green Claims Directive. There's a new one called Digital Product Passport, which requires transparency and traceability along the supply chain. And so we're providing two products. One is the sustainability data room for brands and suppliers, and a digital product passport solution for fashion and textiles industry. So our mission is to enable sustainability action by normalizing transparency. And and this is related to what Marco mentioned earlier too. A lot of the time, I think a lot of sustainability professionals, and if you work in the sustainability field, you signed up because you want to make an impact, but then you end up just chasing data, just doing a bunch of reporting. So part of this mission is if we can kind of streamline all these data requests, make it easier for them, save them time. That time will be spent on actually creating impact and not chasing data. And this is also for not only for the sustainability compliance teams, but the teams they work with as well who handle this data. So this can unlock a huge amount of impact creation. And our vision is that in the future, and this is already happening with like digital product passport and things like that, is that every organization will have a end product, will have a sustainability page or some similar kind of solution to provide transparent data across different stakeholders. So in the future, when this question is asked for your company, you can share your sustainability page, but the goal here is actually to even sync the data so that this question isn't even asked at all. So that's my work currently. If you're interested, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. And with that said, I think we'll move on to the panel discussion. Thank you very much.